Okay, so let's start off with the basics. What is NLP? Well, NLP stands for Neurolinguistic Programming. And what's amazing is quite a few people in the marketing industry do not know this term. I would say at least 50% of the people I've met have never heard of the term before. But it's been used for a couple thousand years. You see, NLP is the basis for hypnosis. It's the basis for operant suggestion. So NLP, it hides messages in images, in speech, in inflection, in order to essentially get somebody to do what you want. And it could be mass groups. I mean, the people working for Disney in the 1970s, I don't agree with what they did, but how they did it was absolutely fantastic. The hidden subliminal images in so many different cartoons. I mean, they were geniuses. I'll give them that. Evil geniuses, but geniuses. And the concept of NLP goes back 3,500 years that I know of. And people like me were considered magicians because we could change the way other people perceive a certain event or situation. And people like me were grand viziers and so on and so forth. The study of psychology is very ancient, and many of the things that we are rediscovering in the past 100 years have already been discovered and known. In fact, you'll find psychology in every major religious book out there. There is psychology in it. So what's unique about NLP is you can speak directly to the subconscious mind and imbue a suggestion. And I'll give you the most basic and prevalent example that I know of, and that would be the FedEx logo. The FedEx logo looks like a simple logo, just standard viewing it, right? But there's an arrow inside that logo. Now, why is this relevant? Well, the arrow signifies movement, direction, and in the case of FedEx, sending. So that subliminal message is there in the logo every time you see the logo. And some people may argue that didn't affect how well they did. Yes, it did. Okay, if you do a subliminal message long enough, then people will recognize it and recognize its value, and there's the value perception complex. So, for example, Apple, they're not the best. They don't have the best phones. Not by any means. And we could do a side-by-side on that chart back there, and I could show you how Apple phones are inferior to the equivalent Droid phone for a quarter of the price. And again, it's just marketing perception. So we're going to be covering all of this. This is going to be a very in-depth channel, so I would recommend subscribing below, because we're going to be getting into some deep stuff. And I'm oversimplifying, but there's going to be hundreds of hours of videos on this channel by the time I'm done. So I hope this helps you understand the concept of NLP. And we're going to be going into the application of it beyond just the FedEx logo. Anyway, I'll catch you guys next time.